Y'all see him in the streets struggling, young, dumb, and thuggin', give a fuck about nothing. Stuck at rock bottom, trying to come up on something. Pumping from sundown to sun.
What's up, guys? Just here, we're back on my channel. We're back to the reaction to From. This is season 1, episode 2, The Way Things Are Now. I'll let you guys know at the end of the first episode that I really enjoyed that series premiere, so I'm just excited to jump back into this one here because they left us on a bit of a cliffhanger there at the end of the episode with a few of our people stuck in an RV in the woods and being forced to stay there overnight because a little boy was actually pinned to the RV with something through his leg because him and his family were involved in an accident. The rest of his family got back to town safely, but I think as of right now, still in there, it's the sheriff, the nurse, the father, and his son. And right as the episode ended, we saw a few of those creatures approaching, and they're all like meandering forward like Night of the Living Dead zombies. So yeah, I'm just really hoping that we start off with them and get to see that interaction, because the only previous interaction that we saw with the creatures involved the little girl and grandma, and we all know how that went. So yeah, I'm just excited to jump back into this series. Really liking it so far. If you guys look at my full reaction to the show, link to my Patreon is down in the description below. Now subscribe to the channel. Now's a very good time. Click that button down below. Smash the like button while you're there. With that said, let's jump right in. Let's check it out. Let's go. Is it the morning after? They're not going to show us the interaction. He is covered in blood, though. Is this a different event, different from a different time? Okay, we're back.
Ethan.
Did he kill another kid? Okay, he's breathing. Those knocks.
Is everyone okay in there?
They're back.
No. They came back for us.
Nope. You gotta tell him, man.
I'm gonna help him in that.
No!
No!
Jim.
I need you!
Take him down. What do they say? Oh shit, they're still outside.
I gotta get up!
Oh, this is one of the dudes on drugs.
Motherfucker, come on!
Just leave him.
Runners on the hill! We got runners on the hill! Runners on the hill! What are you doing? Open the door!
Those aren't our people.
Ellis is out there! What's wrong with you?
I can't. No. No!
I get it though, I can't even be mad at those inside refusing to open the door right now.
Open the door!
There's people out there! Open the door!
Oh!
What are you doing?
From around the corner.
Come down and open the door!
Who is this?
Julie,
What are you doing?
don't you recognize me?
Woo! Okay, they didn't attack right away.
You, on the floor. Now! Tie them up.
Get on the floor.
Donna, come on.
We have a protocol. Why are you doing this?
As long as
We're
they're
not gonna
safe
do
now,
anything.
I'm okay with this protocol. You gotta keep everybody safe.
Are they gone?
Hard to tell.
That was super creepy though, how they came up. They're like, is everybody okay in there?
That's right. And what are they? Oh, we don't know. But you got one of those, you keep the doors and windows shut, they can't get in. Never tried it on a vehicle.
Wow, this was a first. He still took that chance to save the boy.
like this before?
No.
Oh, he's wig.
All right, hey.
I hate needles.
Sit there and look at you.
Remember, nurse stabbed me 3 times once.
Okay.
She's like, oh, wrong spot. Oh, hit the bone. Oh, there we go. It's like, lady, you just stabbed me 3 times. My arm was so sore
Is
after
he from the
that.
RV? Where's my daughter?
She's good. She's fine. Listen, sorry about what happened down there, but it was
Okay.
necessary.
Here we go. Start explaining,
I need to
please.
see Julie.
She's good. She's fine.
Hey! Whoa, stop! Hey, Julie! Hey, Julie! Stop!
Stop.
Sit!
They're being fine for the most part. You just gotta listen. Ask questions. Don't just start running in a random direction.
Okay. There are things you need to know about where you are, about the way things are now.
Should be taking notes.
This, unfortunately, is going to be the worst conversation of your life.
Who are you?
Take some peaches. Mind?
She's like shaking. Just don't touch me.
I was gonna open them in my room, but I'll open them here. If you want some.
I'm good, bro.
What are you doing? Leave that poor girl alone.
We were having a conversation.
You're scaring her.
Yeah, maybe send somebody less creepy in her direction for first interaction here.
About that. I'm Fatima. I'm gonna be your proxy. My what?
Proxy.
It's just a fancy way of saying I'm here to keep you company. Do you promise not to do anything crazy? There's something I'd really like to show you.
She's gonna make a run for it, just like her mom. Oh, wait. Scratch that.
Who did all this? Ellis. He's really talented. Those things out there, they whisper, try to get in your head. It said your name, right? Sometimes they convince people to let them in, and
Who was that guy? An ex-boyfriend or something?
come here. Just don't look down. Why did you bring me here? Because I wanted you to see.
It's a cool sight.
If you climb high enough, even a nightmare can look like a dream.
You really should have let us help you.
No!
What happens if they get in?
You die!
With the talisman in the window, the only way they can get in here is if we let them in. So, come on.
Don't let him in.
Come on.
Ow!
Focus on him.
The main objective right now. But this is nerve-wracking,
You got
man.
this, kiddo. You got it. You got this.
I'm enjoying the tension so far.
We focus on Ethan.
Just play chess in the basement all night. Every night.
Okay, I guess I'm not that great at chess.
You good. Just better.
And you taught Kenny. That's nice.
Fuhan. His name. Fuhan.
Fuhan.
He want to be America. He want America name. 我要同我個仔玩。
Oh, is he hearing whispers?
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
He's hearing whispers right now.
I want my son.
It's okay. He went home for the night. He'll be back tomorrow. Come on.
We're gonna do a nice clean pull. Nice and slow. Now it's gonna hurt a lot.
Oh, this thing is gonna
As slow
squirt.
as possible.
That's what she said. That's what she said. That's what she said.
Good one.
Shit! Oh!
Boy, put pressure.
Good acting from the kid. Even the squeak at the end as it like they pulled it out. It was like a balloon deflating or something.
Breathe.
I can't. I can't do anymore.
Okay, she's being told to do things.
Okay.
Maybe for safety or they're making false promises to her. Oh, yeah. I was thinking for a second they're gonna make her do herself, but no, she's still focused on him. What is you doing?
My mom's probably worried sick. She'll be fine. Look, Kenny, they're gonna be okay.
It's Fuad.
Christy, all of them. After what happened to Lauren and Megan, I feel like I'm hanging on by a thread here. I can't find
Seeing their
any more
bodies.
I just can't.
Yeah, who knows how many he's seen? And that just happened too.
I don't know what I saw. That's what my sister said.
Monsters.
God damn it, she was stubborn. She'd kick the teeth off a bear if it looked at her sideways.
You can see the resemblance.
Me and her, we were on a little hunting trip when we saw that goddamn tree in the road. It was already dark when we got here. First time through, didn't even stop. Second time through, one of them stood in front of the car. And then it ripped her face off.
Holy
Right in
shit.
front of me. Ripped it clean off. Started skinning her with his hands in the street. It's like we used to skin those deer. So I found a place to hide. Some bushes at the edge of the forest.
She hid in the bushes?
I realized I could still hear my sister screaming. They weren't just killing her. They were torturing her. They like to hunt. They like to play. So they were making it last. I just left her there.
There's really nothing you could do, though.
See, you were lucky.
You would have died, too.
The sun was still in the sky when you got here. It's been 3 years, 6 months, and 17 days. And I can still hear my sister screaming in my head.
I saw the Lake of Tears.
The Lake of Tears?
It was a drawing on the wall.
Peaches!
And we were all there in the drawings.
Okay, there's more to this guy. Peaches!
Somebody screamed because the spider came down from the ceiling.
Okay, buddy. You're just on drugs right now. You're out of it. You're rambling. Okay. Just the murderess.
I didn't have a choice.
Does he know what she does?
Will you please help me?
Okay. Oh! And she left it open before she left. That's what they asked her to do. At first I was thinking though, she probably messed up his face and body more to make it look like an attack from one of those that they got in.
Oh God, Jim, no, no.
No!
You okay?
It was nightmare.
You just dozed off. Okay?
It's daytime.
You okay?
That one got me. I was like, did they just kill the kid? Another kid?
We're okay.
Is this real? I don't know what to believe now. Well, now we know that works. I'm sure that will come up again in the future. They all made it, but I'm worried about Kenny's father now.
They told me it had to look like it was the monsters.
Yep, I figured that out.
I didn't want to.
I got brains, yo.
But they said it was the only way to save us. It was the only way to go home.
Sarah, please just...
This is your home now.
Just tell me what you did.
I left the door open.
You bitch.
Let me go first. Doesn't have to be you.
He just said, too, he doesn't want to see any more bodies. Fuck. Looks like Art the Clown was here. They did him dirty. Checkmate. They messed him right up, tore him apart, tortured. That just shows the type of monsters that we're dealing with, too. Back to the start. I kind of forgot about this. Actually, scratch that. I completely forgot about this.
Kenny.
You know, with my dad, every single game would always end the same way. I'd be down to my last piece, and I just keep moving around the same 3 spaces trying to avoid them. It's like they're taking their time because they know there's only so many places we can go. I think we're running out of spaces on the board, Sheriff.
I like that analogy or metaphor, whatever the hell it is. We are back to 0. Can we just erase that one?
Norman, they made it back from the Lake of Tears. It wasn't too late. You're gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay.
Doesn't care about Norman anymore.
You okay?
No more Norman. Oh! Okay, that was a very interesting way to end things here. Not a cliffhanger like the first episode, but they definitely threw something new at us there to kind of pull us back to the next episode. The next episode is titled Choosing Day as well, but all right, guys, that was from season 1, episode 2, The Way Things Are Now, in another solid episode. For the most part of the episode, the better part of this episode, it was nighttime. We were basically just picking up where we left off from the last episode, still from the RV, and we saw all those creatures approaching. They started knocking like, hey, do you guys need any help in there? That was super creepy, super crazy. I'm so glad we got to see that entire night, because at first when this episode started, I was like, wait a second, did they just skip past everything that I just wanted to see? Because they started with Kenny as he was chopping at that tree there, but it was actually a flash forward, and then we had to go back to see the actual night before. So yeah, man, this show is good. I'm really liking the vibe of this show, because they're really throwing like not too much at us right away. They're definitely showing us the creatures, but they're not showing too much. And right at the very end there with that kid appearing, what does that mean? Like, why is he appearing during the day? And why is this kid seeing things? And why are they appearing to this kid? Because as soon as this kid woke up from that coma as well, or as soon as he was starting to recover, he's like, Peaches, I saw colors, I saw drawings, crayons. And then we go back to Peaches, our boy Peaches. I don't know, is he our boy or not? Because I definitely got creepy vibes from him, but I didn't get evil vibes from him. So I don't know if he's a bad guy or not. As of right now, the jury's still out. I'm not ready to commit to say he is a villain just yet, but he definitely had some creepy tones to him, because at first when that one girl was tied up, the one sister, I forget her name, Allie or something, but while she was tied up after first being brought inside, I know I'm kind of jumping all over the place here, but he first appeared. That's when he's like, I'm just going to get those peaches behind you. And she's like, what? Like, leave me alone. Go away, bud. You're creepy. And then he's like, no, those peaches right behind you. So he grabbed his peaches. He left her alone, but then he tried to make some contact with her, started talking to her a bit. And that's when the other girl appeared. The proxy was like, yo, get away from her. You're creepy. You're not making a good first impression. But I don't think anybody in that house left a good first impression on them, because immediately they pointed guns at them. I get that, though, from their perspective. It's just people running up on them. They're like, we got runners, people are approaching. And they're, of course, thinking it's just the monsters out there, because as soon as they got to the front porch, those runners, the new people, as soon as they got there, that's when we see the actual monsters turn from the corner, and they're all like smiling, approaching them as well. So I'm surprised they didn't just attack right away. But they did bring up later, I think it was Kenny at the end of the episode there, when he's like, they're kind of like narrowing down how many spots we actually have to hide. They're kind of boxing us in here, so they're toying with us a little bit. They know our time is running out. They're not just attacking right away. They're like playing with us here. That's exactly what they did with that scene right there the night before, because they could have just attacked, basically killed them all while they're all out on the front porch, out in the open, but they didn't do that. They just approached very slowly, smiling. The one actually talked like, Allie, do you remember me? Do you remember who I am? And I was like, it had to be an old boyfriend or something, because she looked at him like, you should not be here right now. And obviously, what we learned from the first episode is they will play you. They will tug on your heartstrings and pretend to be your loved ones. We see the father take down the rock with the emblem on it, and then he's like, hey, what is this? And then we hear her knocking. She looks up above, and then that's when you see the creature jump through. I thought it was actually happening. Like, I'm pretty sure I jumped. I got to go back and look at that. But I actually thought they were going to kill off another kid there, the youngest kid that was injured from the first episode. But thankfully, it was all just a nightmare. But they definitely got a jump scare out of me, that's for sure. I jumped in my seat, but I definitely want to go back and watch my own reaction to that just to make sure for that. But yeah, that was a creepy scene. They definitely got me on that one. But thankfully, it was just a nightmare, because the nurse woke up, and then it was the morning after. And then, man, there's so much to talk about from this episode. I know I'm jumping around quite a bit here, but I think we've talked about the family for the most part now. We've got them covered, but I do want to talk about that one girl, because in the first episode, I don't think I talked about her at all, because so much went down. I completely forgot to talk about her. So I'm going to talk about her a little bit here, because in the first episode, we saw her actually kill off one of the new people here. As soon as he was brought to the hospital, one of the druggies, his buddy was still out with the others. Excuse me. And then we saw the one girl approach. I'm like, okay, I guess she's just gonna try and help out one of the new people. Maybe she's got like a new crush or something. But nope, she like shoved a screwdriver through his throat and killed him instantly. And then this episode, we pick up where we left off with her, and you can tell she's like hearing, or she's talked to the creatures, but we're not actually hearing the conversation in full. We're just seeing her side of things. So she's like, okay, you want me to do this? I don't know if I can do this anymore. You want me to do a little bit more? Okay, I'll do a little bit more. And then she's like, what we actually saw her do is she grabbed another tool. It was like a scalpel or something. And then she approached the dude that she just killed. I'm like, okay, what is up with this? I finally figured it out though before they actually revealed what she was up to, where she was making it look like it was all the monsters, like the monster. It wasn't her that actually killed that guy. It was the monsters that got in. And then right afterwards, they didn't really have to do that. She didn't have to do that herself because she left the door open anyways, but maybe they couldn't touch that guy if he was already killed. I don't know. If they're not the ones that actually get to him, who actually kill, maybe they can't torture him afterwards, or they can't actually touch the body. It's like being invited in. I think that might be the case there, but that might also explain why they didn't attack earlier this episode when everybody was out on the front porch. But yeah, she basically cut it up to make it look like it was a creature attack instead of her actually killing that one dude. And then when the nurse went upstairs, leaving the old man to play chess by himself in bed, she went upstairs to check on the druggie, and then that's when she actually saw, like, oh fuck, he got fucked up. And then she goes to make a run for it, and then she sees the front door open, and that's when the creatures are just standing. There's two of them. I'm pretty sure I recognize one of them. I don't know where I've seen him before. I never saw that one show, Gotham, I think it was. I'm pretty sure he was the Joker in that show, though, because I know he was advertised like crazy on like so many posters. I did see a couple trailers for that show too, so I'm pretty sure that's the same guy. I could be wrong about that because, like I said, I've never seen that show, so let me know in the comments down below if that is the same guy. But he is definitely creepy looking because he was just standing there just smiling, like with his eyes turned, but not actually like fully turned to her. His eyes were like to the side while he's just smiling, like, yo, that was super creepy. So yeah, I can't wait to see more of them as well because I think he is like a major character. If I recall, when I was looking up the poster for this season, I tried to do my best to avoid all spoilers, but I looked up the poster and I'm pretty sure I saw him on one of them. I'm not sure if it's the season 1 poster or the season 2 poster. It didn't say, so I just looked up from posters and he was on one of them. So he was definitely creepy regardless if he plays a big role or not, because he was just standing there and she made a run for it. And then we didn't actually see the outcome of that, at least not at first until the morning after, because when Kenny and everybody else, they arrived at the hospital, that's when we actually saw what went down, well, the aftermath of it all. And man, they did the father, the old man, the grandpa, Mr. Chess Player, Fu Hen, Kenny's father, dirty, whatever you want to call him, because goddamn, that was a scene like out of Terrifier. I was like, was that Art the Clown or was that one of these creatures? Because they fucked him up, and clearly they didn't just kill him, and they clearly do not care if you're old, young. We've now seen in the first 2 episodes, they've killed the child and the mother, or they killed the child in front of the mother and then the mother. And now this episode, they've actually killed the old man as well. And they didn't just kill him. They freaking ripped him apart, like, man. And it wasn't even like they like tore off his limbs or anything. It was like they were like tearing off like pieces, chunks of his flesh. It legit looked like this, I don't want to spoil it, but a certain character's death from Terrifier 2. It honestly looked exactly like that. I can't even put up a poster or a picture comparison because it was too nasty. There's no way I could actually show that in the episode either. But if there's any Terrifier or the Clown fans out there, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. And I wouldn't be surprised if you guys thought that exact same thing. But my God, I felt so bad for Kenny too, because I'm really starting to like his character. He seems like a good dude. He was telling his story the night before, and honestly, because he told his story the night before, it could have gone 2 directions. I didn't think they were going to go that direction. Because they told that story the night before, I was like, all right, he's now one of the... I'm now rooting for Kenny, so I don't think they're going to do Kenny dirty like that by killing off his father. But no, they went in the complete opposite direction. Because of that story the night before, they tugged at our heartstrings, and man, they freaking killed off his father in vicious fashion. That just shows how savage these creatures actually are and what we're actually dealing with here. I was trying to listen to with some of the stories being told about, especially that one girl, Donna, of how she arrived, like the hunting trip. Maybe there was a hunting accident that killed them, that sent them here. I don't know, but the story she told also where her first arrival in town was like, I didn't even catch on at first either. I think I was talking a little bit too much, but she was like, yeah, when me and my sister first, we blew right by this town. We saw a few people wandering around, and then our second time around, that's when we actually got out because we saw one person in the middle of the street at night. I was like, oh, okay, I guess one of the people actually stopped them and let them know, like, yo, you're pretty much fucked. There's no point of keep on driving in the night. But no, it was actually one of the creatures who basically stared them down, was just smiling at them, just taunting them, and then that's when it actually ripped off the sister's face as well. They didn't even have to show it. It was just vicious of a tale enough, and you get the picture in your head. So it would have been cool to see, but at the same time, you didn't need to see it. So I'm not even bothered that they didn't show that. But man, just the tale of it ripping off the sister's face and then torturing her after, because Donnie just said she still hears those screams. Like she had to hide in a bush to get away. She just started running. So man, she even said also, like, that's how people survived in this place originally. Like they basically had to like find wherever they could to basically just get away from these creatures, hide in bushes if that was their only possible way out or way away from these creatures. So that is freaking crazy, man. I guess that's part of the reason why this place was built and how they've come together to survive. So yeah, 2 episodes in, I'm loving the show so far. I'm surprised with all the people that I'm subscribed to on YouTube. Nobody's reacted to the show, so I'm gonna try and get out these episodes because I might be like a trailblazer when it comes to this shit. The first one in town when it comes to the show From, because I don't think I've seen any other. I'm sure there's tons of other people react to this show, but nobody that I'm subscribed to has reacted to the show, which is absolutely crazy to me because I am subscribed to a lot of people. So yeah, hopefully this gets the word out. I'm gonna start putting these out on YouTube that this is a show that people gotta watch, man. I'm definitely sticking with it as of right now, unless something crazy happens and they completely shit the bed by the end of the first season, because it's only 2 seasons right now. I still don't know if a 3rd season has been confirmed, because as of this moment, at the end of the 2nd episode, I haven't put out the 1st episode on YouTube. I will be doing that within the next week or so. So yeah, if you guys didn't already, let me know. Let me know in the comments down below if the 3rd season has been greenlit and confirmed, and if it is worth sticking around past the 1st season for the show. Obviously, I don't want any spoilers. I don't want to know where they are, if it's purgatory, some weird dimension, or I don't know what it is. Just whatever's keeping them trapped here. I don't know. Honestly, as of right now, I think that's one of the best things about this show. And I hope they don't reveal too much too soon. As much as I want answers, and I'm definitely, my mind is going all over the place, starting to like wonder what the hell is going on. As much as I want to know, I also don't want to know. So hopefully they keep the mystery going, because I'm intrigued. And yeah, I can't wait to find out more. So I think that's just about it for me, guys. As always, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. If you guys can like and subscribe, it really helps my channel grow. Till next time, I am out. Enjoy your day. Peace.
Well, I didn't smoke enough for you, didn't drink enough.